right, so here we have the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Captain America Brave New World role-play gear replica 1-to-1 scale Captain America shield. Now this is the Brave New World version. I got it solely for the purpose for you guys to compare it to the Captain America and the Winter Soldier Captain America shield. This is different from the Steve Rogers shield. This is the Sam Wilson specific shield, or John Walker, I guess, technically too. But this is the shield that Steve gives to Sam at the end of Avengers Endgame. So we got the release for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the official Captain America shield. And then it seems to have been reissued or redone, re-released, whatever, repackaged. The same exact shield, probably the same exact shield, but with the Brave New World branding. So as you can see here, Captain America Brave New World. If we swing it around, you see here, Captain America Brave New World. So I am going to do a comparison of the two shields to see if there is anything different. Maybe the blue is a different shade. Maybe the red is a different shade. I don't know, but I'm curious to see. It's interesting that the shield is getting re-released. I don't think the Winter Soldier, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version sold real well, because I think it went clearance pretty much everywhere. And most of the roleplay gear eventually goes clearance. But that one I think ended up going pretty cheap. And so this thing being the exact same at the full price, it's like, well, why am I going to buy that when I could probably still get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier shield available at a clearance price? So it may seem odd. But at the same time, it's like, how do you not release a Captain America shield for a Captain America movie? You have to, right? So there's that kind of weird thing at the same time. It's like, you got to do both, in my opinion. I do believe that you got to do both. So let's go ahead, let's open this up, and let's see a comparison between the two. And this could be the dumbest purchase ever, because they could be the 100% exact same shade of red, same shade of blue. But we'll figure that out together, and that way you guys know and can have confidence in whichever version of the shield that you want to buy. If they're the exact same and you're happy with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version, if you can find it cheaper, by all means, buy that one before you would get this one. But maybe this has a brighter blue. Maybe it has a brighter red, and that's what you want to get. So let's check that out, and let's find out how they compare. All right, so we've got the Captain America shield out of the package. Here it is. This is the Captain America Brave New World Marvel Legends Roleplay 1-to-1 scale replica shield. This is it. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. I have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version right here. Now you're probably wondering, is there a difference between the two? Yes, technically. It is so minimal that it doesn't matter. And I probably knew that really going in, but the curiosity got the best of me. I will say, under bright light, this red on this new one does look a little bit better. Not enough better that if you can get this one for half the price compared to this one, that you would want to pick up this one instead of this one. If you can get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier shield cheaper, get this one. If you can't, I'm sure you could. But if you really want a Captain America shield, and you can't get your hands on the cheaper one, and you can get your hands on this one, I would get this one. The red to me is a brighter red, whereas this one has a little bit of a faded red to it. Again, super minimal. The other difference is in the silver ring around here. This silver looks like a more consistent silver versus this one, which has like this weird, like if you look at it, it's almost like got a ring around it in the paint. Like it's hard to explain, but you can kind of like see it. It's almost like a stain a little bit, just kind of a ring around it. I don't see that on this one. That is, again, something extremely minimal that if you could save half the amount on, this one is the way to go. It really is. If money is nothing to you, then get this one because it's got the new box. It's the new thing or whatever. But it's not really any different. Looking at the inside of the two, as you can see, like the leather straps and everything like that, they're the same color even there. So there's no real difference going on there. Let me see if there's something in the engraving. Technically, yes, because this one's engraved to show a different model number. But it is the same. So the blues are the same. The silver is a little bit more of a consistent color across the whole thing compared to this one, where it just looks, again, hard to explain, but it's just the way the paint looks. It almost has like this wear look to it. But yeah, so you're good. Either one you want to go with. But if you can get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version for cheaper, get this one. If you can't and you need a Captain America shield, definitely go with this one. Just to kind of add on, I have most of the Marvel Legends shields that have released. I also have the Captain Carter shield from What If? Or I guess you could say Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm surprised they didn't re-release this one with that branding on the box. But this is the What If Captain Carter shield. Basically the same exact shield. As you can see, we got darker straps on here, but essentially the same shield. They're the same size. I also have the Infinity Saga Captain America and the Winter Soldier Stealth Strike version of the shield. So we have that there. And then I have the two Sam Wilson shields. So I have a lot of shields. I also have the metal Captain America 75th Anniversary shield. It's buried behind the Sentinel and Galactus there. I'm going to see if I can get it out easily, and we could take a look at that. There were two other Captain America shield releases that I do not have. There was the very first original one. And the big difference with those ones, those are going to be comic-based shields. The difference is the engraving in the star. It is just the full-on star, and that's how you could tell the difference between them. But we got that first original release of the Captain America shield, and then there was later another Captain America shield that was comic-based that did release. But otherwise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other shields based on the MCU. So naturally, of course, when it comes to the roleplay gear stuff, I get the MCU stuff. And almost all of it is MCU stuff, with the exception of that first Captain America shield. That first Iron Man helmet, while it's movie inspired, it was never like, this is a movie helmet, right? It had like Iron Man branding on it, but it wasn't like Iron Man movie logo stuff. But I think it's known to be like a movie version. But the shield for sure couldn't be, because it didn't have the engraving in the star. And then we also got from the Gamerverse Punisher War Machine helmet from the mobile game Future Fight. Other than that, I think everything else has been MCU. We've got the Tesseract. We got that twice. We got the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. We've got Stormbreaker. We've got Mjolnir. We've got the broken Mjolnir from Thor: Love and Thunder. We've got the Green Goblin helmet. We've got a Pumpkin Bomb, Iron Spider helmet, Ant-Man helmet, Black Panther helmet twice. We've got the Star-Lord helmet twice. We've got the Iron Man helmet, and then we also got the Iron Man Mark 85 helmet. So a lot of roleplay gear stuff there. And I have all the MCU versions of the roleplay gear because I am crazy and I absolutely love all this MCU stuff. So let's see if we can get that metal shield. Okay, so I did get the metal shield out of here. I think this is also a KO bootleg because I didn't get the initial one at Toys R Us. Even though it had gone clearance, I kind of missed out. But then randomly a bunch started popping up on eBay straight from China for like, I want to say almost $300 or whatever they were. So I did get one of those. It came in a like the Captain America 75th Anniversary box. The branding, it looked all legit. I question whether it was or not. But either way, I'm very happy with it because it is a full-on metal Captain America shield that is just awesome. And the fact that it was definitely movie inspired because we got the engraving in the star. So I was very pleased with that. When I listed off the other roleplay gear stuff as well, I completely forgot to mention the fact that I've got an Infinity Gauntlet, a Power Gauntlet, and the Iron Man Gauntlet. So we also got those as well in the roleplay gear stuff. So lots of stuff. So shields, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 shields total, which is kind of crazy. But I guess it is what it is. So you guys let me know down in the comments below. Did you pick up the Captain America Brave New World Marvel Legends shield, or are you sticking with your Falcon and the Winter Soldier version? If you got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, stick with it. You don't need this one. But if you missed out, you don't have a Captain America shield, and you can't find a good price on any other one, this is definitely one to pick up. But you guys let me know if this comparison video was helpful. But it was also probably common sense, I guess. But the curiosity did get the best of me. So there we go. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.